Sunday, everyone. Welcome to our Facebook chat. The topic today is how to elevate and energize yourself from within. And we're continuing our discourse on powerful habits that I have used to transform my life. And I'm sharing those and hopefully can help you out. But before diving into that, like I say every time, I want to welcome our new members and just delighted that you're here. We're growing so much. We really are. And I'm just so excited by the energy, by the synergy. I love how you guys are participating. And thank you so much for also scheduling calls with me. I know a lot of you are interested in clinical trials. You want to know more about it. And it's just so refreshing. Now, the purpose of this group is to inspire, uplift, and to share great ideas. Because at the end of the day, if we look at the world, there's so much negativity that is rampant, you guys. I mean, you can't look far out to experience some of the vibrations that we really don't care for in our lives. Now, while those are needed, we need contrast. I always say contrast is the way to move forward to what you really want. If you know what you don't want, then you're going to know what you really want. But we are taking all of the contrast and all the experiences that we've had, and this is what this group is about. Now, if you have not met me before, I am Tengu. I am excited about two things. I'm sure some of you can repeat it now: clinical trials and success mindset from the Yoga Sutra. So that's the foundation of my life. I mean, if I think about the tempo, the pace, the spice that lightens up every aspect of my life, it's, for me, ensuring that patients get access to cutting edge products. And even deeper than that are patients who are in Africa and in the diaspora. I'm really passionate about that, and particularly in minority countries, that they have access to cutting edge treatments. And then on the other side, success mindset as espoused by the Yoga Sutras. So that this success mindset training and seeing the world in a more high vibratory way, if we can say that, really has completely transformed my life. So while I've been in this clinical research world, I have been able to use these tools and techniques to serve, to work with people, to work on incredible global projects, and I continue to do so. And so this side of what we do, our Breakthrough to Prosperity Sunday chat, is about sharing those success mindset ideas. Now, my purpose is to absorb invigorating and energizing ideas, test them, and share with others, right? So I am getting these ideas, I stir them up, I see if they work, I throw out the things that do not work, and I share with you. And so my hope is that you too can absorb some of these ideas, figure out what works for you, figure out what doesn't work for you, right? And then use what works and hopefully see what it has done in your life and then share it with others, right? La preuve est dans la sauce. Yes, the proof is in the sauce at the end of the day. Now, we have our YouTube channel, as you guys know. If you're just coming onto this Facebook group and you're thinking, wow, I love everything that's going on, I want to know what has been happening in the past, pop on over to YouTube and subscribe to our playlist, and you're going to get everything that we talk about here. So I'm continuing our discourse on the power of habits. And habit is the deepest law of human nature. No woman is stronger than her habits, because her habits either build up her strength or decrease it. And this is from the Prosperity Bible. Now, the habits that I'm talking about here are based on Yoga Cheta Vritti Nirodha from the Yoga Sutras, that yoga, unity, to have unity, we have got to calm the vrittis, the vibrations, right, that are on our mind, those thoughts that are constantly going on. And then we calm them. On Nirodha means restrain. We restrain them. And in the Yoga Sutras, there's so many different ways by which you can do that. And what I've done is I've taken some of the habits and these ways of restraining the vrittis And I created all these habits that I started using in my life, right? Because I believe that, we have to make sure that we have ideas that are actually practical. Now, today I want to talk about habit number 5, which is affirmations. And there was a lot out there about affirmations. People say, oh yeah, if I just repeat the same thing over and over and over again, I'm rich, I'm a billionaire, then it's going to happen. That's not the kind of affirmations I'm talking about. We are affirming in our lives, whether we like it or not. So unconsciously, the words that are going through your mind, you're already affirming who you are, right? I mean, if you're constantly saying to yourself, oh, I'm not good enough, or can I do that? Oh, only certain types of people do that, you're affirming. I want to talk about consciously affirming, noticing the thoughts that are going on and then replacing them with ideas that actually serve you. And that's important. So I'm talking about active affirmations. And that can be just the silent whispers, right? That you tell yourself, or you can actually stand in front of a mirror and say it. But here's the thing, which I learned from one of my mentors, and it really changed things for me. You want to affirm from a place of high vibration. So people sometimes say, yeah, I'm going to affirm, and then I'm going to fake it until I make it, right? And then somehow something will happen. But the best time to affirm is when your vibration is higher, because it has more of an effect in your life. When you're feeling down, sad, a little bit, under the weather, just go through it, right? You don't need to start affirming, I'm feeling good until you feel good. Doesn't matter. There is a reason why emotions are there. But the thing that will cause a lot of success in your life will be maximizing the highs. See, that's how life works, right? The lows, we go through there and we feel that, oh, okay, great. I'm going through this right now. I'm not going to resist it. Whatever is coming up for me right now, whether it's sadness, whether it's just, I'm feeling, just like I want to retreat into my inner space, that's okay. But when that high comes, when you're feeling good, you affirm your way up to kingdom come. I can say that, right? You affirm however you want to do it. I have words all over my home with different things written on them. But the thing that I love to do is as soon as I start waking up in the morning, my affirmations start. And if I find myself awake in the middle of the night, it's just automatic now. The affirmations just start. There's certain things that I say. Now, there's so many different ways that you can affirm. Again, you can repeat words, but I have 2 things that I do every morning as part of my morning ritual. There is Invictus, that poem is just incredible. I've memorized it, I recite it every morning. And then the other one is My Mind is a Center of Divine Operations by Thomas Troward. So those are the 2 things that I always talk about, right? So it's always affirming, again, from a place where you're in high level vibrations, and you're affirming. Why? Because the things that are you're desiring vibrate at a completely different level. They really do. I was having this conversation with one of our amazing strategic partners, and he mentioned it that, hey, yes, it's that thing that you need. I mean, Bob Proctor talks about this. It's at a different vibration. And so you have to calibrate at that vibration to be able to align yourself and get that thing that you need. Another way of saying it is this: with affirmations, you are preparing a place where the things that you desire can actually come forth. You're not going out and trying to get anything. And so many times I always say how we want to go out there and do stuff, but the best way is always to calibrate to what you desire. Prepare the place, do your meditations, journal, visualize, affirm. And that's about 90% of the work. And then when you actually take physical action and you go out there and do stuff, it just flows smoothly. So affirmations, again, there's so many different types. You can memorize a poem that brings you joy. You can have words of affirmation. Every day in every way, my life is getting better and better. Now, the good affirmations, when you want to have those affirmative words, if there is something that you desire, the brain is very interesting and it would reject things, right? So if you say, oh, I want to buy, maybe a vacation for my family, and you start saying, yeah, I have bought a vacation for my family, you notice you feel a little bit uncomfortable. So you use words that are movements like verbs. I am in the process of, I am in the process of, is a very good one. I am in the process of transformation. I am in the process of growing my business. I am in the process of attracting the perfect situations and circumstances. I am in the prospect of evolving and growing in a way that reflects my divine nature. I am in a process. I am in a process. So that's better because the mind gets that even more. It's, oh, okay, yeah, we are in the process, right? We're in the process of doing it. So affirmations are not something that you force and start screaming and shouting. I am rich. I am wonderful. I am all that stuff. Now, you can do that when you're vibrating at a very high level. When you're feeling good, you can just affirm and say, yes, I feel good in this moment. That is fine too. But you're not using affirmations to get you to happiness because they will not. You feel frustrated and it won't result to anything. It is my belief that emotions come and they leave. They're like the waves of the ocean, right? They come to the shore, fear, anxiety, pain, trauma. It comes and then it goes, and then comes joy, and then comes, abundance, and then comes this just a feeling of peace and calmness, right? So what you're doing is the more that you're vibrating at a higher level, you will most likely have those vibrations that match that. It doesn't mean that you're not going to have the other stuff. You will. And so again, what are affirmations for? To energize, okay? Energize that high. It's going, wow, this is amazing. And then you draw all those things to you with these affirmative words. So it's your choice, right? You can go around life affirming unconsciously, or you can go around life affirming things consciously. Another thing that I want to leave you before I go is that if you notice that your thoughts are, in maybe a negative spiral, have those moments where maybe you're sitting somewhere and all of a sudden, I mean, it's amazing how our thoughts change, right? You see somebody that did something to you in the past, and then you're like, damn it, I don't want this person again. What are they doing here? And then before you know, you turn and say, oh, wow, I don't like that car. It looks odd. That's how the mind works. It starts looking for association. Before you know it, you are like cursing your feet and all kinds of stuff. But when you're living consciously and you notice that one thought, another way to affirm is you immediately replace it with, for example, that person, oh, what is this person doing? I don't want to see them. You just say, oh, it's okay. Life just works the way that it works. I am in the flow. All is well. So sometimes affirmations are good for soothing the moments that you're in. Okay. So yeah, that's what I wanted to show you guys today. I use these. Affirmations are just a part of my life, and there's so many different ways that you can use it. It's not something that you can, it's a theory. Just the main ideas here, the big takeaway, you guys, is that you want to live a life that is conscious, and the words that you affirm and the words that you repeat, whether it's in your mind or whether it's actually in the world, you want to make sure that you are using words that vibrate at a higher level. And even when you are not, you just want to be conscious of it. So again, elevate your life and energize it from within. Everything in the internal then flows out to the external. Okay, you guys. So that's my talk for today. Again, I'm so glad that you guys are here. I hope you're enjoying these habits that I'm sharing. And I always end by saying we are all in this together. These are just my ideas. It's working for some people. I like the feedback that you guys are giving. And if there's something that you don't like, throw it out. And if you listen to something and you're like, I can actually make that better, go ahead and do it. Right? That's what we're here for. We're sharing with each other and then, taking other people's ideas and actually making them better and making them actually work for us. So I thank you guys, and I will see you next week on our next habit. And I promise you, it's going to be a really good one that will energize your life. Okay. I will talk to you next week. Bye-bye.